for me. My name is ROZ Hernandez.
ROZ Hernandez.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm also a television ghost huntress.
Are you calling me stupid?
As I look for proof of the supernatural,
Hi.
I can never guarantee any ghostly activity.
Tanya?
But what I can promise is that we're gonna have ourselves a freaky kiki.
A freaky kiki.
Oh, one more thing. I'm also very transgender.
She's transgender.
Let's hope these ghosts are allies. Because if they cross me, I will cross them over. I am ROZ Hernandez, the haunted doll.
So, on my self-produced 46-city tour, doing comedy at LGBTQ plus establishments, I made some arrangements to stop in a place called Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Whilst driving through the Ozark Mountains, if you see bush or beaver, you've gone too far.
Now, the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs is iconic. This place is known as the most haunted hotel in America.
Originally opening as a luxury retreat in 1886, it then operated as a female college, but most gruesomely, from 1937 to 1940, a charismatic fraudster named Norman Baker operated the Baker Cancer Clinic at this very location, promising a non-surgical cure for cancer for a pretty penny. Countless lives were lost at the hand of Norman Baker. In 1946, the stunning stone building re-emerged as the Crescent Hotel, though many believe the countless victims of Norman Baker have never left.
So I sent them a message. I was like, hey, I'm Roz. This is what I do. And they're like, oh my God, come stay with us and we'll gift you 2 of our most haunted rooms. So I drove over the river and through the woods all the way out to Eureka Springs to do some comedy and to find me some ghosts. Okay, I do apologize. This first interview does kind of look like police body cam footage. I was very distracted by myself. Where am I staying tonight?
So tonight you're going to be staying in Theodora's room, 419. It's on
Theodora?
Exactly. It's on the 4th floor. Her whole situation is if she doesn't like you, she's going to organize all your stuff and put it by the front door as if she wants you to leave. I'll have people go in there and kind of throw their clothes around to try to antagonize her a little bit to come out. Some people that really want to make her happy that will actually put their clothes away in the drawer itself. You know, and you don't usually always do that in a hotel room, but people will go pretty into that or get into that just to try to make her happy. But again, it's not like anything bad's gonna happen, but we get a lot of reactions from that room. People call it down saying, hey, this happened or that happened, or hey, mostly things get moved around that should not have been. Like I specifically put my key here, and in the morning it was by the front door. It's like, how does that happen?
And what do I do if I get too scared?
You can always just hit 0, give me a call. We're always here.
Listen, I'm not good with keys. Never have been. And also, look at that weird knob in the middle. You already know what I'm about to say. Hey, make sure you subscribe to this show. Are you? I'm not doing it anymore until you do it. I want to keep this show free. I'm not asking for money. I'm not going to put this on Patreon. I'm not going to ask you for any kind of money. I want to keep this free and accessible to all. However, I am very much in the hole financially with this project. I've spent thousands and thousands of my own dollars on equipment and travel and hotel rentals, all of it. So all I ask is that you please subscribe, watch, help me get the views up, you know, all that kind of stuff. I know this is so annoying. So if you can just help me. I always talk about how I should be more famous. And what I mean by that is really that I know there's way more people out there in the world that would enjoy something like this and they've never seen it. So if you could just like tell people about it and subscribe and just keep watching and like and comment, you know, like all that kind of stuff. It's just all that engagement helps me to have more people see this and then I can be more famous. Okay. Back to the lady. So that's Theodora. Hi, Theodora. My name is Roz. I understand you like things to be nice and neat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can be a little sloppy. We'll have fun, girls' night, right? Also, I hear you're a nurse. I have a weird thing going on my leg. So if you can take a look at that. Mind you, this is like 2 or 3 days after I woke up with that bruise. Okay, I know this is a little fucked up, but I had to make a mess. I'm sorry, I am not here to make friends. I am here to see a ghost move some shit. So I threw some of my ROZ Hernandez merch, which is currently not available online. I'm sorry, I'll work on it. And I also messed up the bed. Okay, just to spice things up a little bit, I downloaded this app. It's called Ghost Hunting something. It's called Ghost Hunting Tools Detector. Okay. It looks like this. Looks very legit. So I guess the way it works, it'll just say words. Theodora, if you say words, this machine will tell me the words.
Can you say hello? How long you been a nurse? Okay, I'm dying to ask. And we can have girl talk, you know. It's just us two. You know what I'm gonna ask. What's the craziest thing you have taken out of someone's butt? I'm sorry, I've asked this to many nurses. You get them a couple of drinks, they'll tell you. So what are we talking?
Let me just say for the record, I was told that she was a nurse, but then I did some research and it seems like it's kind of up for debate. Some people say she was a nurse, some people say she may have been a patient that lost her life there. Okay, so I'm sorry. I went with her being a nurse because that's all I knew. So if she was a patient that tragically died in that building, I'm sorry I asked her. I'll say this to you, Theodora. I am sorry I asked you what you've pulled out of someone's ass. And also, if you're a nurse, I probably shouldn't have asked you that within the first 5 minutes of meeting you. I'm sorry. I'm learning.
What's the craziest thing you ever took out of someone's butt? Come on. Machine. You pulled a machine out of somebody? Apart. Yeah, you gotta pull those cheeks apart, honey. Trail. Something that left a trail. Snail trail. Ew! It just said period. Period, bitch. Is this ponytail tea? Be honest with me. She just said boom. I can tell you're fun. Nurses are fun. Should we talk about you being a nurse, or like, do you not want to talk about work? Are you into vaccines or no? What do you think of RFK? When you were alive, how much was an ambulance? Punished. Yeah, girl, it's like you get punished nowadays. You have a health condition in this country. Okay, before we end this, what's one thing you pulled out of somebody's butt? Come on. Girl, there's nobody on Grindr. The closest person to me right now is 5 miles away. I know it's kind of like annoying to be like, do a trick for me, but like, would you be willing to organize things just for me so I know you're here? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go meet your friends. And I'll be back. Okay. Oh my god, I thought I was trapped in there forever. Girl, same mood. This place was creaky. And at this point in my life, I was touring for months and not eating my best. And I was a little self-conscious about my body. And everywhere I went,
Okay, I should point out that they have a spa, which is located in the lower level, and that's where the morgue used to be, bitch. Okay. So she likes it messy now. That's okay with me. I gotta get by this AC. I'm sorry if it's loud. While I have these tarot cards out, let's choose one. Theodora, give us a message through these tarot cards. Work, the Ace of Pentacles. This looks good. You know I don't know shit about none of this, but it shows a garden. It shows a big coin. Shows a big hand. I don't know if she's trying to imply that I have big hands. Feels a little transphobic. The Ace of Pentacles is a tarot card representing new beginnings, tangible opportunities, and potential for material abundance in the areas of finance, career, and overall well-being. Okay, girl, so I'm gonna get some more subscribers to this channel, maybe. Well, help me out. They sold these downstairs. It's a little cookie. It's shaped like a ghost. Okay, be honest, is this offensive to you? Because if this is the shape they gave my body, I would be pissed. Gotta wash it down. So what was prohibition like? It's growing on me. But here's the good news. She didn't pack up my luggage. Hi. Theodora, are you here?
No.
Pill? Theodora, is there anything you'd like to say to me? Speak up, dear. Are you mad at me?
No.
I'm not. You're not mad at me? I don't know, man. Don't you hate the mess, though? God, really needs to get cleaned up. I needed some fresh air, so I took a stroll through the adorable little town. Gay people. I found the gay bar where my show was scheduled to be the next night, Eureka Live. And luckily, they had royalty-free music blasting. The owner, Anthony Christopher, was there, and I invited him to come back to Theodora's room with me. Okay, we're heading back. Let's see if she cleaned the room. Theodora, I brought you some trade. Okay, I think she likes it messy now. I put all this shit everywhere. This is her. She was a nurse here.
She looks pretty spooky.
He didn't mean that, Theodora. Okay, here's what I'm thinking you and I should do. Step inside my office.
This almost feels like the casting couch, Eureka Springs edition. It's very bait bussy, but in a haunted, spooky hotel.
Yes! Listen, I usually don't go into hotel rooms alone with club owners, but
I mean, we can make exceptions.
you feel very gay.
I mean, yes. Yeah.
I don't know why, but my night vision camera was not doing the typical One Night in Paris realness filter that it usually does. I don't know what happened, so for the first few minutes, he had to just sit there in the dark. Theodora.
Are you ready?
Yes. Let's do it.
Come on now. Up there.
Up where?
We are resourceful. Up. That's my heart racing a little bit too.
And then my fully charged camera died. So I had to turn on the lights and scramble to find my phone. Meanwhile, Theodora is yapping her head away through Anthony Christopher.
Light. Oh no. Technology. Left out.
I don't want you to feel left out.
Out.
Do you want us to leave?
Technology. About him.
I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. I know he owns the gay bar down the street.
Do you know? Tell me.
That's all I know. He's gay.
Technology.
Do you not like the technology?
It's not necessary.
Oh. Okay, so how should we communicate with you?
I've seen it all.
Would you like us to stop?
A lot.
Okay.
But you can.
Any last words?
I gave you.
You gave us a lot. I do appreciate that. Okay, dear. Ooh.
How weird. Well, there was a moment I felt like my heart was kind of palpitating because I started getting nervous. Like the things just kept saying different things and talking.
I am not typically an orb kind of queen. Usually they can be explained away by dust or bugs. But from my experience, when you see those when you're filming ghost hunts, it's usually something that happens over and over again in your footage. This is the only time that I saw an orb. And I find it fascinating that he was talking about his chest and heart palpitations. And if you notice, this orb appears to come from her photo, do a loop-de-loo, and back up right into his heart.
I know.
So that concluded night one. I came back the next morning to pick up everything and gather my cameras. My night footage really didn't pick up anything. Nothing was moved. Interesting. Well, Theodora, thank you for not putting my luggage by the door. I will take that as a compliment. Bye for now. But I swear, you're gonna have to tell me, is this a ghost? This could be an EVP, it could be an EV police. But just listen. Yes, I know it's creaking from the door, but do you hear that? If you do hear words, tell me in the comments. I'm not sure what it says. And then that night, I did my show at Eureka Live. It was so fun, amazing audience. By the way, f*** you, none. You can see my bruise. Once I finished my meet and greet, it was time to go back to the Crescent Hotel and find out what they had in store for me. Is that? Kids, that is not Mary Poppins. Back away from that woman. But I like her. Now where am I going?
So you're gonna go to Michael's room. He's actually the first person that ever died in this hotel.
So I know I said no more man ghosts. I'm a good guest. They gave me this opportunity. And I'm not gonna lie, I was still feeling pretty traumatized from what happened in San Diego. But I was there. Apparently this is the most haunted room at the most haunted hotel in America. So I went for it.
He was catcalling off the side to a girl down there and unfortunately slipped on the 4th floor and died on 218, the beam that holds up that room. Easily one of the most sought after ghosts. Some women like to try to take a little getaways there to see if they can entice him to say something or do something. I always like to tell people it was the first room where the bathroom curtain was replaced with a glass one because we got so many reports of it just opening on its own. And like, yeah, so
He's a perv.
he's very much a perv than anything else. So sometimes people will try to entice him, but as soon as you go in the room, you'll see his picture on the left-hand side, has a balcony overlooks the mountainside. But it's interesting. People get a little creeped out, but it's a cool room.
But truly, I'm like a horny, dead man. Is he gonna touch me?
Rarely a big deal, but sometimes that kind of thing happens. You do have a fire escape out back that you can easily go down much easier than your other room.
When I got to the floor where my room was, there was a full-on ghost tour going on. Currently, I've been standing at the door for about, I'm gonna say 15 minutes. I don't want to get too cozy. I mean, look at this. Yet that is not helping things. The second I walk in, I fucking hated it. It felt like this ghost was in shape. He had lots of experience as a ghost. Again, I try not to be super vibey when I do these because I just want proof that will transfer to cameras. But that Michael, I could feel him in there. It was just like, this man, it felt like he had been bouncing off the walls waiting for me to show up. It was definitely in his curtain bangs era. We've all had it. This man died from catcalling a woman and falling to his death. Sir, who are you catcalling with that hairdo? Okay, no touching, Michael. I had to pull out my salt for protection on this one. I do not like that there's no place to sit, because my dogs are barking. I am not getting in this man's bed. At least Theodora had some chairs. Okay, Michael, I want to communicate with you. I'm sure you've used these before. These are dowsing rods. Now you touch these. You don't touch me. And if you do touch me, I will light this, and your time as a ghost will be over. I didn't mean it. Now if you are here, can you make these two cross? Okay, thank you. Can you straighten them back out? Please. Are there other spirits in this room? If there are, can you cross this, please? Okay, you got the place to yourself. That's cute. I like a man that's got his own place. Do you think I look pretty tonight? If yes, can you cross? Oh, thank you. Can you make them straight? Are you behind me? If they are, can you, if you are, can you cross? Okay. Can you straighten them out, please? Does my ass look fat in this dress? If it does, can you cross them, please? To be fair, having a fat ass in his day was considered an insult. All right, we're done with this. Thank you. I'm not bending over in front of you. Bye-bye. Here's the deal. I've had a long night. So we're gonna do the speed round here. Clear as day. I'm Michael. Teacher. What was this? Former. You were a teacher? I know. That's a cute story, but I don't know if you know this. They told me the real story about you. It wasn't that you were a teacher. Tribe. Maybe. Oh. Candle. Come back by the door. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I am a lesbian. See? Lesbians, I'm sorry, I'm not really one of you. I just really hate invisible men. It lit up again. All right, listen, buddy. I gotta beat it. But there's some balls for you to play with. Make your presence known when I'm not here. And you have yourself a lovely evening. I couldn't get out of there quick enough. I left the cameras rolling. You know, the ball lit up a time or two, but nothing too crazy. Overall, I'm gonna go ahead and say this hotel is definitely haunted. I want to point out that I was gone on this trip for 33 days, and I only went ghost hunting at 2 different locations on this trip. And so I didn't want to bring all my ghost hunting stuff, but I do have a bunch of new techniques that I am dying to try out. I have locations in mind. I am planning to do more of these, like on a more regular basis. But again, you gotta help me. Come on, just tell people. Oh wait, there's one more clip I have to show you. This is not the craziest thing you're ever gonna see, but it chilled me to the bone because this camera does not move. It doesn't, you know, I do have a camera that has what they call a gimbal where it follows you around. This one is not that. It just sits there. And it was like moving and following me without me knowing. And it just feels so creeper with a camcorder vibe. Anyway, I cannot wait to go back to Eureka Springs. I will definitely go back to perform and to stay in some of the rooms at the Crescent Hotel. Okay, I went back and I fucked Michael. Okay? I'm only human. Bye.